The views expressed in this podcast, Champ and Tramp, belong to the host and guest, not the Champ and Tramp podcast itself. It's intended for entertainment information, so please use discretion. We're not responsible for any outcomes resulting from the content discussed.
Bulking season is here, and Carnivor Mass is your secret weapon to pack on size.
That's right. With 50 grams of beef protein isolate, 0 fat, and 0 lactose, Carnivor Mass is clean, powerful, and built for serious gains.
Best part, there's no lactose or dairy, so you won't feel bloated. Plus, it has 125 grams of fast-digesting carbs and iSpike technology to trigger a powerful insulin response, fueling muscle growth with over 700 clean calories.
This isn't your average mass gainer. Carnivor Mass is an anabolic superfood designed to build muscle, not fat.
Exactly. Do you want to put on serious muscle this bulking season? You need Carnivor Mass.
I'm going to go on this to get in your weight class so I can beat that ass.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the Champ and the Tramp, let the bomb blast.
Oh, shit. What's up, buddy?
What's up, pal?
What's happening?
Nothing.
Why does it sound so dead quiet in here? Usually...
Because you turned the fan off.
Ah, that's why. That's exactly why. I was like, I usually hear a little something.
I can hear you thinking.
Yeah, I can hear crickets.
That's what it sounds like.
What's up, buddy?
You know, I seen something pretty cool.
What'd you see?
Which, I mean, I don't know if you appreciate. I think you appreciate it because you're a dad. Joe Dubuque, you don't know who he is, but he's the head coach of Princeton wrestling. Mm-hmm. Jersey guy. I think he's at least a couple times state champ. I believe he's a 2-time national champ for Indiana. Mm-hmm. And he came back, was the assistant coach of Princeton forever. That guy left. Now he's the head coach. He's been there, I think, 2, maybe 3 years now. And he just posted a picture where his son is on an official recruiting visit.
Oh, get out of here.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
You know?
That is cool.
Yeah, and like Tino,
full circle, right?
Yeah, Tino goes and wrestles up there at Princeton, the RTC sometimes.
Yeah.
Wrestles with his son a little bit. You know, his son comes to Elite sometimes.
That's
so
cool.
Pretty cool to see. You know,
that is cool. I just saw a story, just because you said that, so I'm going to get a lot of details wrong, and you're going to ask me for names and dates, and I'm going to get it a little wrong here. So bear with me. But just because you said that story, talking about just humanity, right? Saw a story. I think it was yesterday. Polish. What are the ones that throw the fucking spears? What is that called?
Javelin.
Mm-hmm. She was it javelin? I believe it was javelin. Anyway, Olympian. I think she got silver, and she went back to her country of Poland. And I don't think this child was related to her in any way, but it was basically an infant with cancer that needed some crazy expensive operation in America. Again, don't hold me to the details on this. And the operation was something like $300,000, and they were like $120,000 shy. She put her medal up for sale.
Wow.
A grocery store chain over there bought it for like $122,000, which was what they were lacking.
Wow. She
donated that money. They sent the child to California to have the surgery done. I believe the child is well and still here today because of this surgery.
That's amazing.
And then the grocery store chain heard about what she did and gave it back to her.
Very cool.
That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. It's like full circle stuff.
Yeah, get the one up me, huh?
Sorry, buddy.
This guy's a one-upper.
Sorry. Listen, speaking of that, do you hate one-uppers as much as I do?
Well, I mean, it depends. Like in that, no, obviously we're, not in that situation. Yeah. We're doing a we need stuff to talk about. But yeah, I know what you're talking. Like when trying to one up, like I got, usually it's when you're a kid. Usually when you're a kid, I just got a bike. Well, but look at my bike. My bike's better. Like one of them.
Yeah, I've caught myself before doing that, and I guess that is like a. If we had Andrew here, we could have him look it up. There are narcissistic tendencies, and I think one of them is like making shit about yourself. And I've caught myself before when somebody's like, when I do it, when people are talking about their back, Like they're like, oh man, my back is so messed up. Like I got 2 herniations. I'm like, oh God, I had that. You know what I mean? I'll be like, shut the. Because I'm like I'm taking it and making it about me. You know what I mean?
In a way,
but
it's like you're kind of telling them you relate to them.
I know.
I can relate to you.
You're also one-upping a little bit though. You're like, oh, you think you got it bad? Listen to my story. You know what I mean?
You're like, my back kills me and I get plowed every fucking weekend. What do you think I feel?
When I was in Vietnam, no, but your parents kind of were. You think about it. Remember? Oh, that's nothing. When I was a kid, I walked uphill to school both ways in 6 feet of snow, and
that's it. Everybody thinks they got it harder than the next
exactly.
generation, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
What do you think the most overused word in relationships is today? I'll give you a hint. What I think it is.
In relationships?
Yes.
I don't know. I love you.
Well, yeah, I agree. I think the words I hate the most that are used the most are hate, because I think that hate describes
I
like
don't hate much.
I don't hate anybody with the exception, and I don't know anybody.
Yeah, I don't hate people, but
exactly.
I hate things maybe. You know
well, I don't know personally. I don't know any
pedophiles. Right.
I don't know any person. I could hate them.
You guess what?
I could kill them.
I hate to say this, but you probably do know some
pedophiles. Right. But I don't know that I know them. You know what I mean? Yeah, they just haven't been caught yet. But
you might know.
Here we go. This fucking guy. But I could hate them. I could kill them. You know what I mean? But personally, of all the people that have put me through the worst stresses in my life and the hardest times, I don't even hate them. You know what I mean? So
hate just consumes you.
It does, exactly. You become consumed with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have enough energy. I don't have I think hating someone takes energy and takes some of your mojo away. Like, why even waste time on someone you dislike? And I don't even think I really dislike anybody. Yeah. I'm pretty fucking easy going.
I definitely dislike you. Do you definitely dislike people? I know you do.
I mean, people that I don't know, maybe people that I know. I don't think I dislike that much. I don't get close enough to someone that I.
If you know Frankie Edgar well, you just say it. You say what you feel.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's actually how you feel, but I won't do it on air. But I'll tell you off air. A couple people that have heard you be like, fuck that guy. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
I will definitely say fuck that guy, but I might not dislike. I might dislike. Dislike is like takes a lot.
Yeah.
Takes a lot to dislike. You know, they might rub me the wrong way, or they might not be my type of people for sure.
Right.
But doesn't mean I dislike them.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Fair. Love too. I think love is so overused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love should be reserved for like people that you really like, your children. Like I emphatically love my children, but these people that get in relationships and they're 2 weeks in, they're like, oh, I love her. No, you don't.
That's just the way.
You haven't.
It's the bunny stage.
You have to strive through adversity. I think if that person is still by your side when you've strove through a little, is strove a word? Strove. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you strived through some adversity, you know what I mean? Then okay, maybe they're worthy of your love. But love is so overused. You know what I mean? But the word I was going to say that everybody calls everybody in today's day and age, I just said it, narcissist. Everybody's a narcissist. Everybody, he's a narcissist.
Who? I don't hear that.
As soon as people break up. You see it. You look on social media.
Talk shit about each other.
Yeah. As soon as people break up, the other person is a narcissist. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of narcissism in our world.
Do you know that?
The president's pretty narcissist, don't you think?
Yeah, right. But you have to really truly be that thing. I think all of us, especially in today's day and age where we're all a little bit selfish, we all might have a quality or two of narcissism.
I think narcissism is probably some of it is somewhat of a good trait.
Like pride, right?
Yeah.
Pride's not a horrible thing. It's really not. I mean, it is a deadly sin.
Get nice. It makes you get dressed up nice. Makes you have like your lawn's nice. Like that. That's the sense of pride, isn't it?
Sure.
How is that a bad thing? How is
that
a sin?
I always was curious. Why is that a deadly sin? Right? Pride is one of them. Right?
But I think it's when you pride over. Over
integrity
and stuff like that, Yeah.
So, I just see it everywhere. I mean, I'm on social media too much, but as soon as people break, what a narcissist they were. They were such a narcissist. Let's look it up. We don't have Andrew here.
It's that, and his dick really wasn't that big.
Yeah.
Go on.
What do you think the definition of narcissism, or the qualities? Because I know there's like 4 or 5.
Well,
and we all have like 1 or 2.
That's where you talk highly of yourself. You constantly
never apologize, never wrong, right?
Yeah, never apologize, never wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, narcissist. You think?
Am I connected to the Wi-Fi? I got nothing.
I don't know, but it sounds like a you problem.
Hang on, let me see my Wi-Fi's on. Yeah, it is.
So well, how about this?
Ask Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Gronk.
That's my girl. What is the definition of narcissism?
Or narcissist.
Narcissistic a personality trait marked by excessive self-focus, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. It can show up as grandiosity or entitlement, where someone believes they're superior and deserves special treatment. Clinically, narcissistic personality disorder involves a pervasive pattern of these behaviors that harms relationships. Think of it like being stuck in a mirror, only seeing yourself. Want me to dive deeper into signs or causes?
Sure.
Nah, well, about signs or causes. I have a podcast partner that's a little narcissist.
Signs include boasting about themselves endlessly, turning every convo back to me, dismissing others' feelings, or fishing for compliments while ignoring feedback.
Wow.
They might also hold grudges or act superior. Causes, often tied to early childhood like overpraising parents, neglect, or trauma. Low self-esteem can fuel it too, ironically. Sounds like your podcast partner could be tricky. What specific behaviors bug you most?
What if he, kind of got beat up by an ex-girlfriend or relationship, kind of was the brunt of it? Would that cause some narcissism?
A bad breakup or getting hurt in a relationship can definitely mess with someone's head, but it wouldn't directly narcissism.
Oh, I guess that's not the case.
I'd say you're wrong. That never happened. But anyway. But I do think we all share. When I looked it up a while ago, because I wanted to see I think there was like literally 4 or 5 like root definitions or root causes of what makes you it. I think we all like have 1 or 2 of those qualities, but you need them
Not
all.
everybody, but I think, yeah.
Well, most people that are
I don't know.
confident. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yes.
Confidence.
Yes, yeah, for sure. But what about those probably thousands of people that aren't very confident? Do you think that, what is the opposite of narcissistic? Pessimist? No, that's optimistic, pessimistic.
Pessimist means
Yeah.
negative.
No, let's ask.
Means being negative about every situation.
What is the opposite of narcissism?
The opposite of narcissism? I'd say genuine humility, caring more about others than yourself, listening without ego, and valuing empathy over admiration. Like someone who lifts people up instead of hogging the spotlight. Or maybe self-awareness with kindness. Ever dealt with someone like that?
Roger has. He deals with it every Tuesday night.
Do you think?
I'm very.
I always say you don't have empathy. Obviously, you do. But do you think you're a very empathetic person?
No.
Were you there for Chris when he lost his dog?
No, I made him feel better.
Were you there for him?
I made him feel better.
At the
I made
lowest,
him feel better.
At the lowest point in his life.
I said, bro, hey, you didn't like this fucking dog.
For anybody that doesn't know the story, can I tell the story?
Yeah.
It makes you sound like an asshole, but
well, no, I made it light of the situation.
you were joking, obviously, but kind of. Chris Ligori, friend of the show, longtime friend of Frankie's, UFC vet, training partner of Frankie's, cornerman of Frankie. Anyway, they had a family dog. He lives in Pennsylvania. He's got kids, wife, a big house. They have a family dog. The dog fell in the pool. The dog drowned. Kids were devastated. Wife was devastated. Chris was fairly upset. Tells Frankie. Frankie goes, "You never liked that dog anyway."
Like, well, I took care of that problem.
That's horrible, bro.
I mean, I felt bad, obviously, but I mean, what are you going to do? It's
Jesus Christ, you're horrible. You are horrible.
that sucks because his son had to jump in the pool to get the dog.
And it was gone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bulldogs, bro, they don't swim too good.
No, they don't. Little legs.
But he said, like, the dog never went in the pool. The dog never would even go by the pool. So must have fell in.
Fell in, yeah, for sure. I know somebody else that happened to it, but it fell off the dock. And they found it right next to the dock, so it couldn't have been there for long. But
jeez, that sucks.
Yeah, buddy.
That sucks.
You see, Terence Crawford got pulled over by the cops at gunpoint?
Yeah, I did, dude. That's kind of crazy, bro.
I didn't see, again,
I didn't see any videos.
I watched 10-second clip maybe, and I hate those. They said, I guess the police put out a statement that said he was reckless driving. You don't see any of that on video. It looks aggressive, but again, I can't stand these 10-second videos that you're supposed to make the judgment call, you know what I mean?
And I think the thing is, people were carrying in the car, but legally.
Yeah, I think he said something about, I heard something like that on the video.
I think he was carrying legally. So whatever. I guess he didn't get charged or anything, right? They didn't detain him.
I don't
right?
know. I didn't. Again, saw a 10-second clip only because Chris. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" The dude just.
Bro, it's crazy.
The dude just won $50 million.
It happened in Omaha, where he's from, where he represents.
It was his
where
celebration parade.
Where he just had a parade.
Yes.
Like that's pretty fucked up, bro.
I agree.
I think
I
so.
agree.
Come on, that's like, dude, that'd be like doing it to me in Tom's River.
Well, yeah, right. But we don't know, like, if you were recklessly driving down 37, you would get pulled over. I don't know.
Pulled over for sure.
I don't know that he was or wasn't. I have no idea. I didn't see the video, but that's what the police are saying.
But I'm saying if they're giving him a hard time and they know who he is, I mean, I don't know. You got to watch. I mean, he said something about guns. I guess the cops got to be careful. You never know. Maybe this, who's with them and whatnot. But still, dude, I mean, like, damn.
Do you think the majority of the time...
I don't know the story. I didn't see no video either.
I saw like 10 seconds, but I wish I hadn't even watched that because that tells you nothing. You know what I mean? They just put the worst scenario to try to racialize it or whatever, and drives me nuts. But do you think, in your experience, it helps to be somebody like known, like you're obviously known in situations like being pulled over, or do you think it can hurt you?
Both.
Yeah.
It can hurt you and it can help you.
I've seen like
it's different like this. I think this is different. Okay, if I'm just like a favorite, like Brad Pitt, you get pulled over anywhere. I don't think people are gonna really fucking help him out because there's almost like, I got pulled over, I get Brad Pitt a ticket. Yeah. But like me, I'm a hometown kid. I grew up with most of these people. I'm getting pulled over. They know me. They physically know me. I might coach their kid or something. So that's a little different. Then be like, I'll be nice to him. But like if I'm just a guy, I mean, why should anybody be nice to me? You know?
That is true because I know an example of a story where you got pulled over around here. The guy was basically yelling at you, then realized who you were and kind of backed it up a little bit. But you were out of state driving your kid home from wrestling, got pulled over by a guy that didn't know you at all and he threw the fucking book at you. Remember? You had
he gave me a ticket, really. Gave me a ticket.
Yeah, gave me a ticket. But it was like you had to go to court for that, right?
I didn't. But I had to hire a lawyer
Right. Well, it kind of just proves your point. Like around here, Jesus.
Jeez.
Who that? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Around here, yeah, I can see where, being like locally known is probably
okay,
yeah, being super famous or infamous, probably maybe not so much. But you ain't driving yourself anyway if you're infamous. Most people aren't.
Honestly, if I was the richest dude in the world, I'm still driving.
Didn't that just happen not that long ago with Justin Timberlake, like on Long Island or something? Got pulled,
no, I don't know.
A year or two ago, he got pulled over for DWI.
Oh, Justin Timberlake did, yeah. No, I mean, granted, if I was drinking, I wouldn't be driving. But I'm saying, 100%. If I like to drive, I would be driving fucking McLarens and shit. That's all.
Yeah. I just like being in control behind the wheel.
Yeah, I drive out of most.
I do too.
Well, I mean, I seen something like, if you're not sick or injured, and you get in a car with your wife and you don't drive, you're gay.
I kind of agree with that.
I don't know. I mean, I always drive. But
I don't want to drive. I'm sick of driving.
But not if I had a drink.
Because
that's great. Because my wife doesn't drink anymore, so I have a built-in DD.
Probably can count. Even back in my heyday when I was going out every weekend, I think I've driven a handful of times when I shouldn't have been. I really, basically, never do it. A couple times I was kind of, I shouldn't say forced to, but was almost a necessity to, but I shouldn't have. But anyway, I was just having this conversation with Milani over the weekend. I was like, you're going to be driving in like 5 years.
Sorry, so go back real quick, because you're talking about, like, I do agree with you. I think you probably shouldn't have been driving because if you got pulled over, you'd be fucked. But
correct.
I don't think I was inebriated enough where I couldn't drive.
No,
ever.
I drove.
Ever.
I knew in my head that I was risking it if I got pulled over, so I better drive super fucking technical and safe and not raise any hell. I've never been that guy, like drunk, like, woo, fucking spinning tires. That's never been me. But I remember this one time. It was actually when we were filming that show, and it was fucking kind of a reckless fucking night. And
Queer eye for the straight guy?
I couldn't go back to the house for some reason. And there was, this was, I think, before even Ubers. I think this was like back in the taxi
Cabs here.
Yeah, back in the taxi days. And I literally lived right over the bridge. And I got in my truck and I was like, all right, I can go just over the bridge. I'm good. Like, I got to get home. I can make it just over the bridge. So I'm sitting in my truck. I was like, you know what? Just fucking wait a while. Take a nap, whatever. And then I'm like, no, they can get you. If you nap in your truck, because it happened to my buddy.
Yeah, as long as your keys aren't in it.
It happened to my
right?
I'm not sure. If you're in the driver's seat, I think, and the keys are in the car, I think maybe. I don't know. But they got my buddy doing that, so I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, fuck, what do I do? What do I do? I'm like, you're good, bro. You're fucking 10 minutes away from the house. You know that you got to drive safe. I go to pull out, and the fucking boy, chief of police, pulls out fucking right in front of me in like an undercover, and I'm pulling out, and he's right there, and he just looks at me. I'm like, holy shit. He's literally looking right at me. The chief of police in like an unmarked minivan. You know what I mean? And I was like, fuck.
He didn't get you, though.
No, he didn't even know it was me, but probably would have been cool because I know him, but still. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But that was it. No problem after that.
He's not still the chief now, right?
I don't know.
No
if he
way.
is
He
or not.
can't be. He was the chief when we were kids, I feel like.
I think he might still be. Honestly, I'm not sure.
Is that elected? No, that's not elected. It's not sheriff.
No, I don't think so. Is it
No.
appointed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else, pal?
Did you see Saudi Arabia bought EA Sports for
did.
$55 billion?
EA Sports is, correct me if I'm wrong,
It's in the game.
it's strictly gaming.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
okay.
believe so.
They don't do anything. They haven't ventured into anything else.
From what I know, yeah.
For
it's
that
strictly
much money, isn't that crazy? I was like, they
gaming
gotta
is huge,
own
bro.
other
Gaming
stuff. Yeah.
is huge.
Well, they're Madden, they're UFC. What are the other big games?
Yeah, Madden, UFC,
The UFC,
probably
and
NBA Live or some
NBA
shit. I don't know. I don't know.
Madden's got to be the big one, though.
Probably, yeah.
It's got to be the big one.
But EA, it's in the game.
It's in
right?
the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What do you think about it being? It's an American company, right? EA Sports. Was it originally an American company?
I think so, but it's being bought by a
Saudi. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
I mean,
anytime.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? It's like it got bought. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Does the quality stay the same? That's what people are concerned with. And
Well, listen, if the quality don't stay the same,
how many jobs go away? Go out of America?
yeah,
that's
true.
That's the other part.
But I mean, so it could be an American company, but they probably were making. They were probably in China anyway.
probably.
You know what I mean?
Probably. Yeah.
So,
A lot of shell companies.
but like, what are you supposed to do if you're that American company, and you're selling your company's up for sale, and American company is offering you, and like an American person who wants to buy your company is offering you $50 million, but a foreign company offers you $55 million. What are you gonna do?
If you put your house up for sale, what do you
Yeah,
think it's gonna
billion rather.
I know,
Yeah,
but you put
exactly.
your
You're gonna
house up
take.
for
You're gonna
sale.
take the most,
Who are you selling to?
the highest bidder.
Exactly,
Yeah, for
exactly,
sure.
exactly.
So I get it. You know.
But I think that company probably, you take a company that big like EA Sports, $55 billion. I mean, I think I read it was the largest
Video games.
private purchase, privately owned company purchase ever. It's not even, is it publicly traded?
I have no
Anyway,
idea.
one of the largest purchases ever for a company, which is insane. $55 billion. Where was I going with this? I had fucking some point I was making here. I don't know. Lost my train of thought there.
I was saying it's good that a foreign company owns it. That's what we're talking about.
Is it good? Do you think it's good?
I think it'd be better if an American company owned it for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, if we can keep everything America as much as
Sure.
like, why are we giving up our own good stuff, right?
Yeah.
If it's possible. But again, I understand also why that it's a capitalistic country and
Oh, I know what I was going to say. Companies of that size, it's not like they list them for sale. They didn't put that company up. They just got offered that much. Somebody
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Listen,
yeah. I wanna
we
buy
want to acquire your company."
Yeah,
That's how it happens with the companies.
yeah. I
that
wonder
big.
the company that acquired it. What else do they own? Let's go.
That's what happens with. I work for a big company now,
Here, let me ask
publicly traded national company, and they don't go, they don't go looking through the fucking yellow pages or the newspaper and be like, "Hey,
Yeah,
listen."
right.
They just go
There's
to
probably,
a
though,
company.
they're probably-
We want to buy you.
Yeah.
What's your number?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what they do.
The company, the Saudi Arabia company that bought EA Sports, what other stuff do they own?
Oil.
The Saudi Arabia company you're thinking of is the Public Investment Fund, or PIF.
PIF.
They're the one.
Oh shit! Oh, come on. They're the ones who led the $55 billion buyout of Electronic Arts with Silver Lake and Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners. You know who Jared Kushner is?
Yeah.
Trump.
A lot of controversy around him.
Yeah, Trump's son-in-law, the one who just got a fat payday from Gulf money after his White House gig. PIF's got deep pockets. They're behind NEOM, the massive Desert City project, plus stakes in Uber, Disney, and Newcastle United Football Club. In gaming, they've snapped up Scopely too, for $5 billion or so.
Wow.
Why the interest in your podcast partner's beef with this?
Oh man. Yeah. So looks like they own a bunch of shit. or like they're just a group, but they have stakes in Uber, Disney. Wow, that's the thing.
Well, this is the biggest purchase they've ever. Not. I mean, what do you think Uber's worth? In that range, $55 billion. I don't think. I doubt it.
Let's see. It was only
and Uber's what, a decade old?
What is Uber worth?
Uber's market cap is around $205 billion right now. That's based on its stock hovering near $98 per share.
I was way off.
$205 billion. So it's still not as much, but still.
Wait,
$500 billion, $205 billion.
I thought they purchased it for $55 billion. You're saying
$55 billion.
Oh,
wow.
yeah, more. Uber's worth more.
Yeah, right. I think that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, dude,
Uber's
nation.
It is,
or not nationwide, worldwide.
What is it? Yeah, true,
worldwide.
True,
I go,
true.
I never use Uber in America because I'm usually with my wife, But I only, I don't want to say that. I only use Uber outside of New Jersey. So in other states or other countries, I use Uber all the time.
So, and maybe this is a fluke. Maybe you can explain this to me because I don't use either very often. I literally only use it if I'm drinking, to go over the bridge or go. A couple times I've used it to go to Red Bank, which was fucking like $100 each way.
Crazy.
Right, me and Jesse, because we just don't. I don't drink and drive.
Yeah, smart.
So, before I went to Lake George, I had to take my motorcycle over to my buddy's. He's got a powder coating shop off Route 9, right on the border of Lakewood, right in there. You know where Groans is and ShopRite?
Yeah.
I had to take my motorcycle over there to put on his trailer to take to his dad's house to load up the big trailer, right? He's like, just get it to me at work. It's close. I'm like, all right, I'll just Uber home, right? So I go over there. I shoot over there, 10 minutes, 10 minutes away probably. Maybe 15 at the most, right? I get there. I help him load it up on the little trailer. I'm like, all right, man, I'm just going to grab an Uber. He's like, cool. I punch in, my home address in Uber. It's the middle of the day. I took the day off. It was like a Thursday in the middle of the day. $56 or $57 from there. I'm like, why the fuck is that so much money? Like, that's crazy. I don't know. So I'm like, that's weird. I was just almost going to hit okay because I didn't have a choice, right? He's working. I don't want to bug anybody else. I'm like, you know what? Shit, I have Lyft. Let me just go check Lyft. $16.
What?
$16.
That's weird.
I don't know, bro.
That's weird.
It was just a regular Uber ride. It wasn't like the XL.
That's weird. I don't know.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck? So I think I might start using Lyft.
Yeah. What is this?
Unless that
Lyft
was just
and
a
Uber.
fluke.
Is there another one?
Not that I know of.
Lyft and Uber, yeah. How crazy is that, though, if you think about it?
Yeah.
It's a company that's worth $205 fucking Uber, $205 billion, and they own nothing. They own nothing.
Yeah.
How like, it's just, is that publicly traded? It has to be, right?
Has to be.
That's
size.
crazy.
They own essentially a concept and probably insurance.
Concept, yeah. Why? That's what I'm wondering. For lawn services, right? Because, like, lawn services is a dime a dozen.
It's funny you said that. You mentioned this the other day.
Yeah, like, what, did I mention on the pod? I don't know if I mentioned on the pod. Like, why is there Uber for lawn services?
I agree.
And then, like, I don't have to have the same guy all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want my lawn cut. Like, oh shit, I'm having a party tomorrow. Let's call Uber. Like, dude, that's gonna happen. Eventually.
Well, do you know why? Okay, do you know why it is though? Because Uber. Okay, so the worst thing that could happen to you with Uber, right, is maybe you get a smelly driver. And maybe not although Uber has standards for your car. I think you have to submit pictures and stuff like that. It can't be like a clunker piece of shit.
Right.
So there is standard, but maybe the guy isn't the cleanest guy. Maybe the car is not up to your liking.
Right.
But the worst case, you go from point A to point B, and the car has to meet a certain standard. You do the sign-up lawn service, right?
Yeah.
Where anybody can
listen,
sign
it's
up.
much more
you
intricate.
Might have 12-year-old kids show up and weed whack your hedges.
Sure. But look, just like Uber though, there's ratings.
Yeah.
Like your rating sucks, no one's gonna probably use you. Like in Uber, someone will probably still use you.
Yeah.
But for the lawn service, if your rating sucks, you're probably not gonna get used at all. You know what I mean? Like
I guess.
And it would be tougher, obviously, insurance. But I mean, like, you have to have insurance for driving someone in your car.
Right.
It could be dangerous as fuck. But like lawn service, like, what if they got over your sprinkler or something like that?
Yeah.
Like that's where it would be a little bit more intricate. But dude, I mean, I definitely could go that way. Like think about it, like DoorDash. You know what I mean? It gets killed pizzerias. I bet you.
Yeah.
Think about pizzerias. Back in the day, if you wanted, like, delivery was the only thing. Pizza was the only place that delivered, right?
Yep.
No one else delivered, really.
Right. Now everybody.
Now, Chinese food, maybe they delivered. That was it. But now everybody delivers because of DoorDash.
Did I ever tell you? I always when I think of Chinese food, you ever get the flyers in your mail? I feel like it's only Chinese people that put the flyers in your mail.
Yeah.
I got yelled at one time at work by a mail lady. Did I ever tell you this story?
No.
She literally yelled at me. A lot of times when we make a delivery residentially, we do commercial and residential, but in the wintertime we do a lot of residential. A lot of times, like, you know, when you're at your truck, the mailbox is right there. You just throw the ticket, the customer ticket, in the mailbox. I was in Point Pleasant, Borough. This is years ago. This is when my old company. And literally I just finished, and this is a guy I delivered to 100 times before. The mailbox is right there. I grab the ticket, throw it in the thing, and I hear this lady beeping the horn at me down the street, like way down the street. She's waving her arm out the window and shit, and she's in a mail truck. What the fuck does this lady want? You know what I mean? I get in my truck, I'm sitting in my truck, and she comes down, pulls up, rolls her window down. You can't put that in there. That's illegal.
But what'd you put in it? What'd you put in it?
Company ticket. And you're not supposed to. It is federally mandated, but everybody does it. So I said, do you chase the Chinese restaurants around too and yank theirs? She goes, I'm going to take that out of there. If you put that in there, I'm taking it out and throw it in the garbage. So I said, oh, yeah, no problem. Do whatever you got to do. I said, you know you're not the mail police, right? You could maybe call the postmaster, but it's not your job to do that.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm telling you, don't. If that ticket is in there, when I get down there, I'm going to take it out. So she went around the block. I grabbed it out real quick. You know what I mean? Before she saw it. Back. She thought it was in there. So when I guarantee she went back and checked it. But I took it out just because I didn't want her to rip up that customer's ticket. But dude, I'm like,
come on, dude.
That is the definition of a Karen.
Oh my god.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know.
Who gives a shit? But
people like to flex. That's her one thing where she can flex on you.
That's what I said. I said, you're not. I kept saying, you're not the mail police. She's like raising her voice. I go, you are not the mail police.
Yeah, dude.
She's like, I'm calling your company. I go ahead, go ahead. What are you gonna say? You got a guy putting non-mail products in a mailbox?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Be like, all right, crazy lady.
Oh man.
I had another lady too. One time I was delivering. I was in Brick. And it was after a snowstorm. It was the next day, and there was maybe 6 inches of snow on the ground. Nothing crazy, nothing compared to like Maine standards. But for here, 6 inches of snow, you might as well have 2 feet, and people freak out. And I was off Manalocan Road in this
6
little.
inches is a good amount.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of on these little 1-lane streets off Manalocan Road. Not 1 lane. I mean, you can pass, but they're a little tight. And there's a lady in front of a house with her window rolled down talking to another lady who's standing on her front porch. And she's in a car, and so I come down, and I don't like pull right up to her. I give her room. Like, I'm like, she's either going to pull in the driveway or move over. I understand the snow on the ground. She doesn't want to get stuck, but she's sitting in the middle of the road.
Right.
So I just pull the air brake. I'm getting paid by the hour. I don't give a shit, but I didn't pull right up to her. I give her room to figure out if she's going to try to go by me.
Yeah.
This lady loses her mind, bro. Gets out, starts screaming, pointing, telling me to back up. And shit, I'm like, lady, I got to back up a mile. You can just pull in that driveway and I can go past you. You know what I mean? So so I just pull up my camera and I start videoing. I was just like filming her, and she is losing her mind, bro. Like on a whole level, you would never think, just over the fact that she's got to maybe pull in the driveway so I can get by her. She's telling me to back up, and then it's like a stalemate. She refuses to move. I refuse to move. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm sending the videos to people at my office. They're dying laughing. They're like, send more, send more, send more. All the girls in the office. I was like, listen, I might be here for an hour, but I'm not moving. I'm not back. It's unsafe to back this truck up. You know what I mean?
So what happened?
She finally moved.
Yeah.
And then what did she do? Somehow I got her name. I don't remember how. Oh, because she came up to my door and started screaming and said she's a customer of ours. I don't know how I got her name. I forget how I got her. And Darlene looked her up, and she owed us like a couple grand.
Yeah,
something.
right. Yeah. Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. She was a lunatic.
UFC this weekend.
Yes, sir. Ankalaev versus
Piaheta.
Piaheta, right? Who are you picking in that? Last time they went to a 5-round decision, right?
They did, yeah.
And it was close.
It was close, very close. Some people said a little, not controversial, but some people. But I heard Piaheta during that fight. Remember, they're talking about he was in. I don't know where he was, but 2 weeks out from the fight, he wasn't he was training, but he wasn't home training. I
saw he did an interview and said he's super focused for this fight. Something he wasn't his last fight, something like that. But yeah.
But I think Ankalaev's going to be better too.
Yeah, those Dagestani guys, man, they're. I don't know who to pick in that. There's no skin in the game really because there's no Americans fighting. But
Well, tomorrow, the co-main.
right,
Yeah,
but
you're saying that fight.
I'm talking about in that fight. Yeah. So the co-main is
Merab
again.
Sandhagen.
Yeah, Sandhagen. Yep. I like Merab a lot, though.
Yeah, me too. I think
I like
honestly,
Sandhagen,
yeah, no,
but
I like
Merab
both,
is just funny. You know what I mean? Like if you can be on that level of good and be that humble, you know what I mean? He's
bro,
super humble. I don't think
So
Corey.
Sandhagen.
I don't think Corey's an asshole either. But
No,
I'm
he's
just saying.
he's funny as shit, bro.
yeah.
Both of them been doing some funny videos,
Yeah.
But Sandhagen, I just feel like Sandhagen's probably his weakest. I'm gonna say weakest. I don't think anything's weak on him. You know what I mean? But like his least strong is just wrestling.
Yeah.
And I feel like Umar kind of out wrestled him to beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And Merab out wrestles everybody.
He does, and he's got
But I do think
tank on him.
Sandhagen has weapons that could catch Merab that maybe Umar and O'Malley maybe that didn't have.
You're talking about on the ground?
No.
They say
Like coming in, catching him coming in, those jumping knees. you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was
even elbows.
I watched that again.
Spinning kicks.
I don't want to watch it because obviously you're my boy, but I just happened to catch it. Actually, it was in the fucking highlights, which pisses me off for this. But the speed of that was fucking crazy, bro. The explosiveness of that knee was crazy.
Good timing. But yeah, so he has that ability, and Merab shoots nonstop, so he definitely puts himself, in the line of fire sometimes in order to get inside. With that conditioning too. But Sandhagen doesn't get really tired. He don't really get tired.
He doesn't.
But I feel like Merab is still just a different
animal. Yep.
Yeah.
What happens to
Who else is on the card though?
Sean O'Malley now? He hasn't done anything since he lost again, right? Where does
O'Malley
he go?
has.
Where does he go?
I don't know. People are saying he should go up 45. I don't know if he cuts a bunch of weight or not.
Well, he's tall as hell, so he can afford to.
He's definitely tall as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the hype train, the O'Malley hype train definitely got stopped, but does he start over? Does he climb his way back up? Because he was on such a, with the exception of that Cheeto Vera kind of fluke fight, he was on a crazy win streak,
What, O'Malley?
O'Malley. So
it's just like he can't beat. I mean, as long as Merab is the guy, then he's got to wait.
Right.
But if Sandhagen wins, and
now there's
O'Malley
a style.
and O'Malley can get a win or two, that could definitely be a thing.
And there's two crazy strikers.
Both long, lanky guys. Yeah. That's definitely a fight. And honestly, the UFC, they like O'Malley. He's a popular guy. So they like to push him, I feel like.
Well, they like those extreme personalities because they bring numbers,
Yeah.
I remember when I used to think, I'm sure a million people said it to you, but back, when we all wanted you to get that Conor fight, all of us wanted you to, get the red panty night. I remember, I think I maybe said it to you once, like, Frankie, just fucking sake. And you were like, what am I going to do, bro? I've been in the UFC for fucking 12 years now, or whatever it was at that time. You want me to start being somebody I never... Colby Covington, basically, is what you'd be, right? You'd become a Colby Covington. You know what I mean?
Yes and no. Yes, yeah. I just like I'm not good at it either.
Right,
you know what I mean? Right. It's just not natural for me.
That's not true. You're good at sarcasm.
Oh, Yuri Prochazka and Rountree.
Yep.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a banger.
Dude, they're both the self belief both those guys have pretty gnarly.
What is your take on Yuri's fighting style? Every time I watch him, and I like him, and he's definitely. I don't mean to belittle his, but he comes across to me almost like a rock'em sock'em.
Yeah, at times.
He literally just walks forward, and
yes and no.
He doesn't mind taking shots to give shots. You know what I mean?
Did he beat Jan Blachowicz that we beat recently? I think. Yeah, he takes shots to give shots. He's like a Viking, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like or a blitzkrieg. You know what I'm saying?
Constantly walking forward, even if he's getting damaged, he's still pressuring.
Yeah,
doesn't take a back step.
But Rountree's tough, man.
Rountree is tough.
He fought Para tough as hell.
Yep.
And he'll keep, and he gets better every time out too. He seems like he gets better.
Another guy I like a lot, very humble dude.
Yeah, super nice guy. I heard about him. He's been on Rogan a bunch of times.
Yeah. Looks the part, jacked monster.
Yeah, he went to Thailand though for and reinvented himself.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
and you can see that heavy Thai style. It's cool that there's still styles. You know what I mean?
What's that? Usually Thai style is more like that Muay Thai with the legs kind of like
Muay Thai.
Yeah, but they kind of walk in with the high knees usually, right? No.
I mean, you know,
like always ready,
like
to
light
throw
on
a
the
kick.
front, light on the front foot. Always ready to throw a kick.
Right.
Yeah, always ready to check kicks.
Right.
You know, maybe hands a little bit, in front a little bit.
Yeah.
You know. But you can see he it helped him a lot because when he went to Thailand, he improved tremendously.
Can you think of anybody as a fighter that looks? Well, I can think of one that doesn't look very good in the ring, but does exceptionally well.
Oh, Duplessis.
Duplessis. That's who I was going to say.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
Everybody says that.
He does really well.
There's a couple, guys like that. I say.
Who else?
I don't know. I don't want to say Ferguson a little bit.
Well, wait, the new
Tony
Ferguson or the old?
The old Tony Ferguson. I mean, he's still good. He's still dominant. Look, he still whooped everybody, but a little unorthodox, I guess. Maybe unorthodox. It doesn't mean they're bad. Just unorthodox. I mean, Duplessis not bad. He's very unorthodox.
I remember back when he was on his 10-fight win streak. Back when he was in the running with Khabib. They were supposed to fight. When he would get taken down, he was so good off his back.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, take him down because it's a fucking.
Like Edson had
it's
him.
a show on the ground.
That fight with Edson though was because Edson was doing great, and then I think he got hit with an illegal knee. He got hit with an illegal knee, and came back kind of quick, and that's when he ended up getting Darce. I think that's how it went down. I fought that night. I fought right after it.
Who'd you fight?
Mendes, yeah.
Chad.
Mm-hmm. And he fought Tony Ferguson. That was the co-main. Me and Mendes are the main.
Where was that fight?
Vegas. I'm pretty sure that was the night. Yeah. But he fucking got Edson with that Darce.
Yeah.
He's good there, man.
Today's fighters, right? Obviously, the sport just keeps growing and getting better from back in the days of Hoist Gracie and the original tank ad basically barroom brawlers in there. It's evolved so much, and it's evolving at a faster pace now. You think Ilia is the best fighter right now, pound for pound, in the UFC? I do.
Him, Islam's there. Islam's one.
Okay, Islam is. Give me Islam's last 3 or 4 fights. Who's he beat? Obviously, he's beat big name guys.
Volkanovski twice.
Volk, yes. Volk, yes.
Dustin Poirier.
Yep.
Justin Gaethje. Right? Did he beat Justin Gaethje? No,
any of those decisions?
One Volkanovski
yes.
decision.
Yes, that's right. He head kicked Volk in the other one, right?
Yeah, he head kicked him. Yeah.
Yep. But Ilia called it on the last. I think maybe even all 3 he called, but he definitely called it on the last one. And fucking knocked out 3.
Look, I think he's right now. He's killing it.
Yeah.
I don't want to knock him down, but people, you got to talk about it because that's what it is.
Sure.
He fought Volkanovski after getting head kicked, right? Mm-hmm. He's older, over 35. The whole 35 thing. He's over 35.
I've heard that.
Charles Oliveira was over 35, and who else did he fight? I said Volk. Oh, and Max Holloway. Max Holloway also just came on. And again, I'm not knocking it. He fucking went in there and beat the 3 names I said are some of the best fighters UFC's ever had.
Absolutely.
So I'm not knocking him at all.
Yep.
I'm saying these are just facts. All right. And Max Holloway fought him after going up to 55 to fight Gaethje, and then had to suck down to 45. Right. And I think that's just a very tough cut for Max.
Yeah.
Then again,
he's a big guy.
It doesn't. And Max definitely won a round. You know what I mean? Before that fight was ended. Yeah. But now, Topuria went there and starts all 3 of those motherfuckers. So hats off to him.
Yeah. Who's next for Ilia?
I don't know. See, this is what's weird, right? I think he needs to fight Arman. I think that's the fight that will really say, okay, damn, he's fucking good. You know what I mean? Or I mean, he's fucking good already. I'm not saying that, but that'll be like, wow, okay, he's the guy even at 55. And now him and Islam are definitely a fight that is intriguing. But he might fight Patty too.
Yeah,
because of the beef they had.
Well, that's going to be at a different weight, right?
No, it'll be at 55.
Would it be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it?
What is? I thought what's Patty fight?
He's 55.
Yeah, that's right. He's a 55er. Yeah, he's big, bro.
Huge.
He's fucking huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
But dude, Topuria is not small.
Yeah.
He's not small. I mean, like he looks short in stature, but he's thick and shredded. He must be strong. He obviously hits very hard.
Yep.
He's jiu-jitsu. Like, yo, he's the complete package.
That's the fight that people want to see, but I don't know if they're going to make that happen or not.
What?
I thought
Patty?
Patty. I thought they were different weight classes. I don't know why.
No, well, no, because they were. Because Topuria was at 45.
That's right.
remember,
Yes,
you know?
that's right. Yep.
But what he's doing is very
special.
impressive. Yeah, special. That's it, special.
You know, you could say he's never gone up against like a ground guy or a wrestler or BJJ, but
he has.
No, he beat that fucking what's that?
Well, Bryce Mitchell.
No, Bryce too, but Bryce is kind of Bryce is definitely more
Ryan
of a ground.
Hall.
Ryan Hall.
Yeah, but I mean,
fucking beat Ryan Hall.
Yeah. But he beat him by not going to the ground with him.
Exactly,
You know?
but usually he does that. What is it, Inari roll, or whatever it is, where he always drags you down somehow.
No, I mean, now that people get hip to it a little bit,
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough, you know. What the fuck was I gonna say? Well, I would like to see someone try to take him down, but Bryce Mitchell did take him down.
Yeah.
And I did see him. He did get rocked in one fight too. I mean, listen, you know,
he got that head kick.
Yeah, I mean, but he came back and fucking whooped that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's pretty much answered every question. He really has.
Yeah, he knocked that guy out. What was that English fighter? What was his name? I forget his name. Tall,
black
lanky.
dude, right?
Looks like Edson.
Yeah.
But that guy was a gamer, bro. He was a gamer.
Yeah.
He was giving. That was very well-rounded, very even fight. And then Ilia took that head kick, and all he did was grab legs after that. That's all, because he was out for a second, and he recovered. And he came back and he fucking flatlined that guy. That was a great fight, fight. But it was, again, I think that was that UFC? Yeah, it was like early UFC when he just got in, right?
I don't remember.
I think early.
It was early. It was early. Yeah. And they keep saying that's what I'm getting. Like, oh, you know, Georgia has two of the top pound for pound fighters in the world, but I'm like. Is he Georgia or is he Spain? What is it?
Yeah.
Like, he was born in Georgia? Was he raised in Spain or raised in Georgia? Which one?
I forget. But
a little bit of both, maybe?
No, lives in one, born in the other. But I forget which is which. But
is he? But
I think he was born in Georgia, I think.
Yeah, and no, right? Definitely. Yeah. But I mean, Topuria, like Ilia was that a Spanish name?
I don't know.
And Topuria, I don't know. That sounds Spanish, no?
Isn't the rumor like he comes from big money, but he doesn't really talk about what his dad does or whatever?
Yeah, but so does that Armand supposed to comes from big money too.
Really?
Yeah. He's always put in like eating caviar and shit, and he's fucking in jets, and he's in like Rolls's all the time.
Would you think that speaks higher of a fighter that doesn't need to do this shit?
Kind of.
And they just want
I don't
to
know.
do it?
It's always talk about it. Like,
they don't need the punishment.
Do you want the guy that is fighting for a meal,
right,
or the guy that's just fighting for excitement? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You know?
Think about it. It goes. The guy fighting for meal is doing it because he can't afford to lose.
Yeah.
He's got to put food on the table for his family.
But then the
That's
guy
like
doing
Alex
it is doing it for the
Pereira's.
fucking love of it.
And then you got a dude that literally has no need to do it at all.
Yeah.
He could literally just kick back. Like Donald Trump doesn't need to be president, right? This guy could kick back.
Well, no, we just talked about. He's what did we talk about at the beginning?
You said it, but I didn't. But anyway, he, the guy that literally could just live off dad's money, family money, whatever, doesn't need to do it at all. And
I mean, honestly, I didn't need to fight. I didn't need. I mean, granted, I would have had to work hard and been a plumber. I mean, it would have been easy, but I had an opportunity to even step in and own a business in that world too.
Right.
Wouldn't have been guaranteed, but I had the opportunity.
Right.
And I decided that. I mean, both of them were kind of hard. So.
I agree, but you were
it's not like you're loaded and get to chill. Like literally, if that's the case, I don't know if that's true of either of them. But imagine they literally don't have to work at all. Don't even have to get a job.
I don't know. That's why I'm saying
like it's not like all right, you could be a plumber or a fighter. Like both are fucking pretty hard. You know what I mean? So picking either one are pretty hard. But I could be a cabana boy. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling in the pool.
I wouldn't put you in that
fighter.
category.
No. I'm saying though that then you'd be like that guy's
fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's getting punched in the face, and
for the joy of it.
He doesn't need just because he likes it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's end on this.
You take guys like Nicky Rod. We've had in here.
Yep.
That is absolutely a combat specialist, right? A bad motherfucker, right? But he said, I don't know if I really want to get punched in the face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a grappling specialist.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
I mean, dude, honestly,
combat.
listen, that dude gets in a fight, he's fucking someone up.
Well, he ain't getting punched in the face. They might get a punch off, and he's tackling them and bring them to the ground, and then they're done. But there are guys in the UFC that are as big as him that I don't know if he could do that to. You know what I mean?
No, well, yeah, that's,
At that level,
Yeah.
street fight, he's murdering everybody.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, he knows, and why would he leave? He's second to Gordon Ryan. He's probably the best guy out there. You know?
And now those guys are making money.
It's questionable whether.
But I'll tell you what, yeah.
Think Nicky
They're
Rod
getting beat up, too. They're
you
getting
think-
beat
and
up.
I know you're friends with Gordon. But, I mean, it's just a question. People are going to ask it anyway. Do you think now, because Gordon obviously has a lot of issues with his stomach and stuff, he still trains, but he doesn't look like he used to.
He trains at all.
You don't think he trains at all?
No, I don't think he can. I think he watches.
I
He's
didn't
on
know.
the mats. I think he teaches still, but I really don't think he trains.
Well, if that's the case, it's an easy answer.
Yeah.
Because him and Nicky obviously had that very close competition where he's pointing at the clock, where he's almost. You think Nicky beats him now?
I think Gordon doesn't come back unless he knows he's able to compete.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So that's a stupid question.
Fair. I didn't know he wasn't training though. I thought he still
Yeah.
was training.
Yeah, he's. I told you when we were down in that DC thing, he was banged up, bro.
Yeah,
Like
you were
physically in pain. Like I've seen, you could tell, like he was like trying to like be a sport about it. You know what I mean? But he was physically in pain.
What is his actual diagnosis? Do you know? I know it's a stomach thing.
no.
It's not
It's like-
diverticulitis, is it?
I mean, honestly, I don't know. He said it. He mentioned it, but it's like it's kind of like it's not IBS. It's not simple as that, but it has to do with his intestines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think you have to get anything removed or anything yet. I don't know if that's even an option. Like, he literally is at wit's end, from what I understand. Like, he has the best. Bro, he knows speaks boys of Joe Rogan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He lives in the same town as him.
Right.
That Ways to Well place, the guy Ferris. It's not Ferris. Something. Well, anyway, bring him Bueller. I call him Ferris because bring him whatever. He's like he owns that place Ways to Well, and they've done a lot of stuff for Gordon. And if they can't do something, I'm like, damn, who's gonna figure it out?
Right. I've followed him for years and years and years. I've seen a lot of his posts, like flying to some forsaken land today to see this doctor, supposed to be a specialist, get me straightened out, and can't help but to feel bad for the guy. But to be that level of athlete and almost have to walk away from it because of, obviously he can still train, probably he can still do his videos, still make an income, but to compete, he may never compete again.
Yeah.
So he doesn't look like. Listen, I wouldn't fucking fuck with the dude, but he doesn't look like he used to. You know what I mean?
No,
he definitely looks a little
he's
different.
definitely banged up, man. It sucks.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can figure it out. Just not even for competing, just for fucking life, dude.
Yeah,
There's no way to have to live, man.
Exactly.
And he opened up his academy and he kills it.
Yep.
He kills it. I'm sure he's killing it.
Gordon's just different, bro. He'll just pack up on a whim. Remember, he was like, I think he was living in Jersey at the time. He was like, where'd he go? Puerto Rico?
Yeah, he did.
He's like gonna open a fight camp and
That
live
was
in Puerto Rico.
during,
He fucking
COVID.
just packed up and moved everything to Puerto Rico, bro. Like everything. And I think he opened an academy there for 2 or 3 years. Then he just packs up, moves to Austin.
Yep.
He just does whatever the fuck he wants, bro.
Yeah.
No kids, you can do that.
Yes.
Kids.
Yes, kids.
Kids tie you. They anchor you.
Yeah, they do.
If you're good, I guess if you're a deadbeat, they don't. But if you involve,
He's still in his
their life-
20s, I think, Gordon.
No way. No fucking way.
No?
I say no. 30s.
Wait, no.
No
he's
fucking
probably,
way.
Yeah, he's probably in his 30s.
Yeah. No way.
Right, wait a minute. How old am I for it? Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
He's the same age as Mikey because Mikey rips on him. It's like me and Gordon are the same age. Look at us. You know what I mean?
Bro, I think he's like 30 then.
I don't know. Mikey fucking picks on him. Well, not picks on him.
Last question for Grog.
What do you got? Oh, Grog.
We'll ask how old's Gordon? I think he's, How old's Gordon Ryan?
Gordon Ryan's 30 years old. He was born July 8th, 1995.
Damn, that's so young.
Crazy how he's already crushed so many in grappling, right?
Yeah, imagine him crushing Roger Matthews.
That would be a hell of a fight. One's a 145-pound BJJ phenom. The other a 200-and-something-pound boxer.
This is a
Gordon
run.
would have to take him down quick.
Which Roger Matthews are you talking about? The 145-pound BJJ phenom.
Oh, it said boxing, didn't it?
Oh, wait, no. I meant the boxer, Roger Matthews. The heavyweight who's been scrapping in the ring, like 200 pounds of trouble. Not the BJJ guy.
No clue who that is.
Yeah, this boxing Roger Matthews. He just can't. I don't think he can mess with the champion and tramp Roger Matthews.
You have too much time on your
Oh,
hands.
now it clicks. You mean the Roger from Jersey Shore, the one co-hosting Champ and the Tramp with Frankie Edgar. That Roger's built like a tank, yeah, but Gordon Ryan's a grappling wizard. In a scrap, Roger's got power, but Gordon would take him down, triangle him out before he throws a punch. No way Roger boxes his way out of that.
Gordon would murder me, bro. He would murder me.
Yeah, you step on that mat, he'd wrap those legs around your neck like a...
Oh, listen, don't threaten Roger with a good time. All right, don't threaten him with a good time.
Oh, you fucking idiot. You're an idiot.
All right, we'll end on that, buddy.
All right, pal.
Good times.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody.
Let's go.
Have a good night.
What's up, guys? Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcast platforms. You can find the links in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this episode, hit that like button and share it with a friend. Your support keeps us growing.